Professor Sharp. It is a genuine privilege and honor to meet you. Thank you for your time. As I shared with you, I'm representing the Dyslexia Association of Singapore. Just want to ask you really two questions. When I saw the snippet of the video, I believe that you are dyslexic. One of the questions that I am asking on behalf of the DAS is that when you were growing up, was there any specific teacher that kind of stood out for you, and maybe you want to talk about the importance of teaching in a personal capacity?
When I was in the 5th grade, I had a teacher named Mrs. Coel. It was a moment in which it was going to be decided whether I was going to be in an advanced reading group or a non-advanced reading group, because my reading aloud was very awkward. I even remember the afternoon. She skipped me in the reading, and I pulled out a book which I kept in my desk because I liked reading, and sat there for 45 minutes just reading while everybody else was going on and doing their English class. And she was so impressed that I was enjoying reading and reading of my own will that she put me into advanced class. I was never diagnosed as dyslexic. I was always someone who was awkward in reading aloud, and sometimes had to reread to be able to get the exact wording of a phrase. But as I have gone through my career, doing PhD in chemistry and then turning to molecular biology and then coming to MIT and doing work that got me a Nobel Prize and starting 2 companies that are very successful, I have found that my way of thinking is very powerful. I look for patterns, I remember patterns, and I remember distinctly things that are the exception to patterns that I don't understand. And it's in that moment where you have a well-validated exception to what the theory of the day tells you is where you get creative, because that's where you can shine light on something new.
That's wonderful, Professor Sharp. Maybe I just ask you one last thing before we go. If you had a message to all the kids at the Dyslexia Association of Singapore, as someone who has literally changed the world, what would that message be to the kids?
The message would be, don't get discouraged. You are different, but in many ways more powerful because of the difference. And just work with it and work with people, and ultimately you will succeed. And you have a gift that's very precious.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.